Hola, hoy quiero mostrarles un poquito de mi hogar, mi casa tal como le veo cada día, despacito y con calma. I'm sorry if you didn't understand that because even if I don't understand fully, I'm learning Spanish nowadays. I have just started, and sometimes I feel like if you are learning a language, you should make it a part of your speaking habit. So I thought, okay, let me use it here. And if anyone watching this video actually knows Spanish, it's very funny because if I said anything wrong, please correct me. So, okay, let's start this video because today I'm sharing something special. So, this is my home. The condition isn't perfect right now. We haven't painted in a few years, and honestly, the circumstances haven't allowed us to take up the whole painting process. Maybe next season it's pending. But I still wanted to show you everything exactly the way it is raw, real, lived in. It's a big house, and three families live here. On one side is my family, and on the other side, my cousins. It's one home, one structure, just different doors opening into different lives. So, this is our traditional old house made entirely of stone. It's around 80 years old, and the door you see here is hand carved. You can actually see the tradition of my region on in its design. If you know about it, you can even tell which community and which state I belong to just by looking at this door. So, on the basement floor, we keep our animals and their fodder. The first floor isn't in use, we don't live there. It's mostly for storing farming tools, equipment, wood, and other things. On the room is completely empty, and in summers, my dog likes to sleep there. In winter, she stays upstairs with us. And this is our kitchen. It has open windows, and I honestly love this space. We don't have a modular kitchen, but it's perfect for us. I also love plants, so whatever plants I have, I keep them inside here. These are all real plants. I'm not into artificial ones. They just don't feel the same to me. So yeah, this is our kitchen. Also, here we don't have water supply. There is just a sink. That's it. So we don't have running water. But as a child, I never loved this house. I wanted something modern, like my cousin's new house, and she always wanted a house like mine. Funny how we never cherish what we have. But now, as I have grown older, I have fallen in love with this space. It's eco friendly without even trying. In summers, it stays cool, and in winters, it keeps us warm, practical, and beautiful. So, here you can see the attic, and we use it as a storage space also, but it is where my mother keeps our mandir for puja. The attic is made of timber wood, and I have heard that grain stored in this kind of wooden space don't get the bugs or insects. That's why even today we store our crops and grains up here. All method have a wisdom of their own, right? And here, these are the trunks of my grandparents. Old wooden trunks filled with memories. One of them even has my grandfather's name written on it. I never met him, but all my life I have heard stories. My grandmother was married at the age of 12, and she has children only when she turned 40. In those days, it was common to ask a man to marry again if the couple had no kids. My great grandparents even found another girl for him. But my grandfather refused. He wrote them a letter saying, "If children are in my destiny, they will come through my wife. I don't want anyone else. And if you will force for marriage, I will not come to the home again." So he was in army. That's why he wrote this letter. And I think that kind of loyalty is rare. That kind of heart is rare. My grandmother was fearless, but I think her strength was held together by a man who chose love over pressure and kindness over tradition. People say he was the softest father, the gentlest husband. He built his home so everyone could live together peacefully. Sometimes I feel envious because I saw my grandmother, but I never saw him. I only know him through these stories and through this trunk with his name. But these memories remind me of something simple and beautiful, that love doesn't need to be loud or perfect or grand. Sometimes the quietest people leave the strongest legacy. And in today's world, finding a partner with that kind of heart, loyal, soft, patient is rare. Maybe that's why I hold these stories so close, because they remind me that once in this very house, love like that existed. And here is my favorite part of this little home, my room. This is a room I always dreamed of. Cozy, warm, filled with books, and just very me. My cousins always say that my room doesn't feel like a typical old mountain house, and honestly, that makes me happy because I wanted a space that feels soft and comforting, a place where I can breathe. It took me years of patience to finally have a room of my own, and now every time I walk in, I feel grateful. There is no fancy storage here, just my bed, my books, and a small workplace. But somehow, this simple little space became my favorite corner of the world. Yes, this is my parents' house. I don't have my own house yet, and I do dream of it, a space that's truly mine one day. But I know that even when I have that home, there will be always a little emptiness, because the house I once dreamt of included my daughter. So, still, this room, this space is where I continue, grow, and hold the love that stayed.